And there we go. Now it's live. Okay, and I can see the what's it called? The chat is working. Okay, now I'm going to send this link to the other guys. And I've got the screen on your the thing's watching your screen. Lives.
They're watching my screen.
Yeah. So at the moment, I can just see a corner of a ship.
Okay.
Cool.
Does it take a while to update the chat or what?
It's like there's a 2-minute lag, but that's just normal.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's 2 minute, well, not a 2-minute lag, it's like a minute lag between what we're saying now and then it going out on YouTube.
All right.
Cool.
Well, what did you do?
I just had to restart it again. It's like the whole thing of turning it on and off.
Pulling the plug, eh? All right. Well, I don't know. I guess I'm ready.
Okay, cool. I'm ready too, but
you need, I guess, just do like a very quick login here. Here's YouTube. Click this green icon to share your screen, and that's pretty much it. Your top, you can mute your camera or mic.
No. That's I'm only going to share out the Google Hangout link to like artists that we know, whereas the Facebook thing will be the YouTube channel.
Which YouTube was it?
1 second.
Because I don't see the chat.
Yeah, just wait up.
Oh, okay. It's been a while now.
It's all right. Just give me time.
All right.
Okay, so watch. Click on that link that I sent you on Facebook, and then you should be able to see the YouTube streaming bit, and there should be a chat.
Yeah.
And you can see.
I was looking at a different link. That's why.
Yeah. There's a new broadcaster, and then if you look at the chat, then you can type in there, and I'll keep my eye on the chat and whatnot. For people who are watching your screen, because it's still on your screen. Cool. Beyond's just putting his kid to bed. Hal Brady is waking up. You're dying.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna mute my microphone. So.
Yeah.
And I'm dying.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that in the background?
Oscar's watching some cartoons. It's like Digimon or something.
It's very loud.
Well.
Are you gonna start inviting people and sending links?
Yeah, I will. The screen's just watching your screen, so you know.
Yeah, I know.
Do your thing. I'll share it out now.
Cool. Are you gonna start inviting people and sending links?
Yeah, I will. The screen's just watching your screen, so yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Do your thing. I'll share it out now.
Cool. Echo of an echo.
Yeah, I got the screen's just watching your screen, so yeah. I'm shooting out now.
Turn your echo off, Livy. Here, there's like never-ending thing. Okay, I put it up on what's it called? YouTube thing.
Yeah.
On Facebook thing. It's Facebook. It's not a thing. I shared the artist link to join already to the chat. I don't need to send the Google. I just need to send the Google Hangouts one. So then I don't need to send the anything else.
Well, if other people are looking for YouTube link to share.
Okay. Yeah. Let me know when you're done painting, Gene. I can. When you're done with NDA work, and I'll add you in if you want to do spaceships. How's that cough going? Is it getting bad? Yeah.
Not fun.
No, not at all.
Watch it. I'm gonna watch it now.
No, it's too long. That's not okay.
Yeah. And yeah, if anyone has any questions on whatnot, they can put them in the YouTube chat, and I'll ask them or answer them. Okay, I wonder how much stuff I can do at the same time before the computer crashes. Did you get much work on the comic done today?
A panel.
Just, oh yeah.
Yeah.
How many pages left to go?
So we have a good 10 or so.
Yeah. When's the release date?
Well, we haven't quite said it. Yeah, what we're gonna do is pitch like a batch of 10 pages.
Yeah.
And see what publishers say.
What about the Kickstarter people?
What about them?
Like myself, when do I get my copy?
Well, when we're done. But there's a workshop and all that stuff in between and freelance work.
What? Making me wait.
Well, it's a very long process, you know.
And I have to have words with the brothers Harrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we'll get it done, that's for sure.
Yeah. Who are the newest artists that are involved?
What's that?
Who are the newest artists that are involved?
Johan Wahlbeck.
Yeah. Shouts out to Simon. He's listening to our beautiful voices, he says. That's nice.
Hi, Simon.
See if he wants to join us. Oh man, you're dying.
Yeah. Dying, man. But still painting.
What a troop.
What a trooper.
What a trooper.
You should pay me, man.
Hey, you what?
I'm dying and I'm still painting.
Yeah, all right. We find out who gets to rule the country today.
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow?
starting from midnight.
Oh, really? Count those cards.
It's going to be a little horse trading.
Horse trading.
Deal, basically.
All right.
Expected to be-
Oh, we can make this episode super political. No, we won't. What's that?
favorite channel.
Hmm. Okay.
You are listening to a radio.
So there's no like 3D base for that drawing, is there, Levi?
Nope. Just freehand. Just fun to sketch again. Outlines, and it's actually gonna be really mental when it's done.
Yeah.
Just looking at the ship outlines,
Yeah.
and then there's gonna be a lot of the environments, like landscape detailing and rocks and bushes and
Hmm.
that kind of stuff, and some more kind of structures.
It's going to be like an Akira panel.
Kind of, yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, it's good fun. It's good fun. It's
Yeah.
different to what I usually do.
Doing it really well though.
Yeah. What are you gonna sketch today or work on?
I'm going to do some 3D coat stuff. I'm just not sure what I'll make yet.
Some kind of creature thing.
Not a creature.
Oh?
I want to make a spaceship. I just don't know what type of spaceship yet.
Do something that is not symmetrical.
What? What? Don't be mental. I have to do something symmetrical. Make it
And
way easy.
oh yeah.
You'll get to do that mirror mode. Milik J says, well, that's a very intricate drawing. To you, Levi.
Well, yes, it is. It's gonna be a poster, and that's the nice thing with a poster is that it's kind of, you can explore the detail when it's all done.
What's it going to be a poster for, Levi?
Just something. I don't know. Just some. Yeah, I never really thought about the story, to be honest. I was listening a little bit to the Dark Tower.
Oh yeah, you're still listening to that series?
I'm almost done with the first book.
Yeah.
And I just figure like this black cloaked figure walking.
A black cloaked figure walking through a desolate landscape is always a winner.
Man in black.
Daddy was mommy.
Hello, hello.
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 We have a Bjorn.
Papa Bjorn.
Have a Bjorn. A wild Bjorn appears.
Yes.
How you doing, John?
Oh, good. How are you?
It's sick.
Sick?
Yeah.
Being sick is for women and children.
Hey.
What have you been suffering by?
Just sore throat, cough. Luckily, that's it. Not much else.
I hate those kind of things.
Yeah.
Mm.
For me, I can't sleep whatsoever. It's just infuriating.
Just get angry and can't sleep.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's so frustrating.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like I can deal with having pain, you know, anything, but at the night, at least, you know, let me sleep a little bit.
Just leave me alone for 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, exactly. You can come back in double force in the morning, just.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's same for me with hangovers as well. Like if I get a hangover, just forget trying to get some sleep. I just
You gave yourself the hangover. That's a little gift you gave yourself.
yeah, exactly. When I want to treat myself to something nice.
Exactly. That's why you can't have nice things.
I don't know how to play nice. So let's see. You you can see my
Yeah,
Photoshop.
I'll put the screen onto you for a bit. Have a look at what you're making. Nice, making a character. Working on this the presentation again.
Yeah, gotta get it done.
Nice.
Just a bunch of rendering.
Yeah. And what's your thought process at the moment for it?
Well, now I'm just trying to wrap it up. Like all the thinking has already been done. Now I'm just trying to kind of put all the pieces together so it looks the part, and you know, the
Yeah.
thinking is already planned out. Now I just need to push it that extra mile to get there.
Do you do much like line work once you get past a certain stage? Once the sketching is done, do you go back in and do line work, or do you just block it straight
No,
in?
well, like here you can see the line art. I haven't got any since this stage. So just now it's just putting light on everything in volume. Because I found it like if I try to do changes afterwards, I'm going to be struggling with like values and color and things like that at the same time as I'm trying to like balance the design. So for me, it becomes counterproductive to kind of try.
Yeah.
Does someone have their kid around?
Yeah. She's here with Oscar.
Right. Or I heard the voice of a ghost.
No, he's going to join us soon.
Work duty comes first.
Yeah.
Is Heath coming?
No, he's in. Oh, yeah, he's a nice man. I don't know if he's going to join or not. He's going to see if he can log in somewhere.
All right, so he's still abroad.
Yeah.
Have you heard it from anyone else? If they have time to join?
Yeah, Alex is Alpha's killer. It's just resetting his computer. Wacom drivers have crashed after hibernation.
Oh no. I don't like that, do we?
Well, for me, the drivers always they don't work after. But what I just need to do is switch off Photoshop and reset the driver. I don't need to restart anything.
I haven't had a driver crash in a while.
Yeah, I mean, many times it doesn't, act correctly and it bugs out and everything. But I just reset the driver under services on PC. But if you have Mac, then I don't know how to solve.
Join the Mac world.
No. So I got my Companion 2 today.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's installed stuff and had the time to play around with one little fast sketch.
Yeah.
But it seems pretty good.
You gonna go out and do any plein airs in it with it?
Theoretically, I could.
Mm.
It definitely is fast enough and strong enough for it.
Mm.
And responsive enough. It doesn't feel like you're being limited by the performance.
Yeah. We've got the Surface Pro at home, and that one's really good. But the one thing that doesn't have compared to the Companion, from what I remember using it, is that the Companion has the kind of textured surface,
Yeah.
and the pen has more pressure sensitivity, so you feels what you're used to, whereas the Surface is super convenient and whatnot, but it just misses that little bit.
Yeah. Well, I heard you can buy different pens for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They already want you to buy an extra keyboard. It doesn't come with a keyboard.
Gotta say though, the Companion 2, the packaging is really nice. I love Wacom's packaging.
Really?
Yeah, it's so cool. Really well made. You know, it doesn't really mean anything in the big picture, but it's a great little like package you get and open up, and
It felt nice.
yeah, really well designed.
Special moment.
Yeah, unboxing.
Yeah.
It was good.
And how's the weather doing down? Oh no, up where you are.
It's good. We just had a really beautiful kind of sunset.
What's the time over there, Björn?
Sorry?
What's the time over there?
The time is 9 o'clock or 9:30.
Oh, it must have been late last time we shot when we all said goodbye. It was 12 here.
Yeah. But I didn't. I mean, I'm a night owl.
Yeah, you and Alex the same then.
Yeah. Well, I just don't sleep. I'm up at 7 and to bed at like 2 or 3.
That is too early.
Yeah, well, when you got 2 kids that are up and running, you don't have a choice.
You did wake up earlier than them and then show them what it's like.
No. No, let the kids sleep and wake up when they wake up, but they're so early. It's annoying. Just want them to sleep more, but
Yeah. Oh, you can look forward to when they're teenagers.
yeah, definitely. It'll be fun.
Were you a good teenager?
Me, I don't know, I think I was quite a strange kid. Like,
Yeah.
my mother doesn't even know half of the weird stuff me and my brother came up with.
We can go through all of that tonight and then send her this link.
No, thank you.
Someone asks, or Milik J asks, who is present and where this hangout is headed in terms of what you guys plan to discuss / show, etc. Is it just an impromptu meet for you to hang out? And I think it's just after work sketching, really. I think everyone's just it is just us hanging out after work on a Thursday.
Yeah, I don't think anything is really planned in the sense of like a agenda or schedule.
Yeah, no, I don't. We haven't done that. It's just hanging out, and soon I'm going to go and get some beers as well.
Ooh. Beer sounds good.
Definitely.
But I don't have any. Oh.
I could Amazon Prime it to you.
Ah.
Oh, that'll be the day when you can do that, just that simply.
You get a drone knocking at the window.
It'll just let itself in. You just subscribe to it, and it'll just let itself in. Why not? Everything else is that evasive. Like,
Yeah,
invasive.
exactly. Or just have those vacuum tubes, you know, where you send mail.
Yeah.
And just have one connected to your fridge.
Yeah.
And just order some beer and plop, 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 plop. It's already in there.
Well, instead of beer, I'm gonna enjoy some cough syrup.
Yeah. Being sick is so annoying.
Oh, tell me about it.
Oh, well, it'll make you stronger.
Being sick?
Yeah.
I wish,
never,
man.
You'll never get sick again.
At least not the same one.
Yeah. This is why I never get sick. I've caught all of the diseases, and I've already immuned myself.
Right. In your punk days.
Yeah, definitely.
Does that include STDs?
No.
What's that?
I think your dad has gone to the bathroom.
I don't know what it is.
Hmm.
Yeah, but if anyone has any questions, they, can ask in the chat, like that person did. Will Gamma join?
I'm not too sure. Yeah, not too sure if he's joining or not. He's probably only just finishing work now.
That's alright. You have a right to pick up your own stuff.
Some pro chat.
Turn sick. Yeah. And then,
There he is.
sliding and coughing and whatnot.
Too bad. You're always hungry.
It's quite funny.
No, there's no food.
Why?
Alright, so let's get some bike.
How long have you been ill for?
2 days. Day.
Are you listening to anything? Is there any band in particular you're listening to at the moment, Bjorn?
No, actually, I haven't listened to music in a long time. I listened the other day when painting this one. I was live streaming it, but besides that, I haven't actually put music on for months.
Oh no. You fix that. What do you usually listen to?
Well, when I work, I listen to people talking.
Yeah, like documentaries and things.
Yeah, and lectures.
Yeah. I listened to a really good lecture once. It was about architecture styles in ancient Rome.
Mm-hmm.
It was on the face of it, probably the most boring lecture you could ever listen to. But by the end of it, I just really enjoyed it.
Well, then it's not the most boring one you have. I
I
could imagine.
Yeah, I would have thought it was at the start, but that was cool. Just talking about coastal towns and having all their influences from other trading ports. It's
Cool.
great.
Yeah. And have you been any interesting bands?
Yeah, I've been listening to a band, like an electric group. Oh, electric group. There's a drummer, girl on synth, and then a guy doing vocals. It's called Trust. Yeah, I really like them. Listen to them a lot.
UK group or?
I don't know, but I don't think so.
Right.
From the accent, I don't think it is. I could be completely wrong. I'll Google that right now, actually.
Yeah, I've been in a kind of musical void. I just haven't really enjoyed music.
Oh no, fix that.
Yeah.
Trust is a Canadian synth-pop music group from Toronto, formed in 2010.
Cool.
There we go. Okay, Alex is going to try and join.
Where is it?
Yeah, just going to send him this link.
Then he needs to share those crazy photos.
What photos has he got?
Oh, diving.
Oh, right, yeah.
Or do you mean Brady?
I was meaning Brady, but also Heath himself has just logged on, so potentially he's going on as well. Yeah, that diving looked amazing.
Yeah, it looks sick. So, do you know how come he went there and dived?
It's just him and his brother taking a holiday, I think.
Crazy.
I know, right? Having a holiday.
Yeah.
I can't say I just went on one as well. When are you going to go on one?
Well, that's a good question. When I'm allowed. Who needs to give you permission for that one? The boss. Well, I think it mostly involving less busy clients.
Yeah, you're already saying we need to knock out everything before September because it's going to be busy for us.
September gonna be busy.
Well, yeah, because of IW.
Yeah.
Trojan Horse and whatnot.
Are you going to Trojan Horse?
No, I can't afford that. It looks fucking awesome though.
Yeah. Some killer people.
Definitely.
Didn't they? Was it last year or this year they're gonna have Ian McKee?
Yeah, Ian McKeegan, Rupel, and Mullins. So that's cool. Oh, and we have a Brady. He's just turning his stuff on.
Daddy, can we eat some food?
Hello.
Hey there.
Hello, Brady.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, mate. Share your screen and I can put it onto you.
Mr.
one
Rockstar
second.
Brady.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
It's good, man.
Your sound is a bit muted, like you have your microphone covered. Or
Hang on.
not completely muffled, but it feels sounds a bit muffled.
Strange. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm using a new Bluetooth headset, so it might be.
It's already sounding better. I wonder what.
Is it better?
Yeah, already. Yeah.
I'll try and speak clearly because I know that the mic on my computer isn't brilliant, but I'll try and make myself understood. So what's going on?
Didn't quite catch that. What'd you say?
So it's all good. More of the same.
Yeah.
Working
How's
on that
your modelling
lecture.
coming along, Dan? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Some crazy noises.
Oh yeah, I'll mute my mic for a bit.
Yeah.
Sounded like Dan, you're inside a crashing spaceship or something.
I think he might be.
Hull integrity is compromised.
Yeah. How are you, Brady?
Good, mate. Yeah, just had a nice day today. Sunny outside, so been out and about and doing my thing. It's all good.
Awesome.
Got some little fruity-looking ear studs put in, little diamond ones. They're pretty sweet.
Nice.
But
Diamond.
like a really unsuccessful rapper, like a really shit rapper.
Hey Alex, how you doing?
Hello, mate. I'm good. How are you?
Shitty, but alright.
Oh no, why is that? You got the flu?
I got the flu. Lucky
Oh
me.
shit, dude. Don't give it to me. Don't get too close to the mic, all right?
Can't promise anything. I'll be fine. It's just today it hit its peak. So I've gone through like toilet roll of paper.
Oh no, fucking hell.
You need
Poor
to do
toilet.
the steam.
Steaming treatment.
Yeah. Flush that nose.
So pissing out of everything, basically. Oh dear.
Luckily, not everything. It hasn't gone to DEFCON 4 yet.
Good. Well, let's hope it stays that way.
Yeah.
You got to make sure you drink lots of water.
Yeah, I have like 2 liters next to me.
Drink some whiskey. It can't make it worse.
That's a good point. I would if I hadn't had some though.
Yeah, get yourself a hot toddy.
This is a leaf.
Just not too much, then your immune system will be compromised.
Yeah, it's a balance. It's a fine balance.
And all of a sudden I start drawing nicer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very true. It's like the 2 beers drunk, where you're really good at everything. You know, you can take 2 games or draw, but then 3 all over.
It's like skateboarding for me. As soon as you have just all of a sudden I can drop into things that I could never drop in before.
Yeah, it gives you that confidence to just do it. Then you get too confident, you're like, oh shit. Up was.
Where did I lose my teeth?
Yeah. So Dan, how's your 3D sculpting going?
Yeah, I'm just doing one at the moment. I'll show you. Change my screen share to that's my face. And this one. Yeah,
Your wonderful face.
So yeah, it's just trying to make a cleaner thing.
If you like, if you still fancy doing it, we can sort of do a swap if you like, and I'll take a screen cap or something and sketch over it.
Definitely. Do you want to do a screen cap of this now, or?
Yeah, take a cool angle of it, man. Be like, or in a bit.
No. I'll try and find a cool angle. Top down.
Well, I'll leave it to you. I leave your artistic sensibilities to have free rein.
They are artistic.
Autistic.
No, sometimes I wish, like when you see like kids with superpowers.
Oh yeah, they can just draw from memory a completely accurate picture of a skyline or something. It's amazing.
Yeah. It's like, oh man, that's a pretty good trade, I think, but maybe it isn't.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
I think
he
sometimes
looks like he's put the practice in as well. It's not just it's not just completely innate. He's also really, really practiced.
Yeah.
Kim Jong-ji.
Kim Jong-ji.
Kim Jong-ji. Am I pronouncing it correctly?
I think so.
Funny thing because he's drawn so much. He's just amazing.
Yeah.
Dude is ridiculous.
Who did you vote for?
What's that?
Did you cast a vote, or were you a disciple of not Gordon Brown, Russell Brand, and not vote?
I didn't vote, no.
You didn't?
No.
Shit.
First past the post system.
I wasted mine on a protest vote for the Greens.
Yeah.
There is like an art form to how you void your vote. Did you do something elaborate, Alex?
No. I was completely within. I coloured within the lines and everything. I figured that if the Greens form, like they're voting, the people who vote for the Greens are basically someone that could be convinced to vote for the other parties, then they'll perhaps consider adopting some of the policies of the Greens re climate change and tempt me away next time. That's what I'm hoping. To use it as democracy in action and all that.
Yeah. Last time I voted in New Zealand, voted for the Greens, and that year they got like 15% or something. It's the highest they'd ever gotten. So that was was good. Yeah. But it was a similar situation, whereas where the Labour Party had like this kind of character that no one could believe in, but the National Party had a banker, this guy's John Key, douchebag.
Yeah.
So, kind of similar to current situation, I think.
Yeah, I mean the government's predicted to win, so we can be sure of that.
Okay, I'm just trying to angle off because I was just smoothing some angles out when you asked.
No, take time, man. Or if you want to use an old one or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I can pass this one on though. I don't mind.
All right.
Let's try and figure out
Does that render that software, or is that just a sculpting tool?
If it does, I don't think this one will because it's the demo version.
It does have a render tab. You can render. You can actually do something similar to as texture painting and then see it.
Oh right. Okay.
Update in real time through a dialogue window.
Oh nice. I've always thought that looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Because drawing the textures is quite good fun, isn't it? When I just do a very crude version where I don't even bother to unwrap it. I just do a kind of planar UVW map from the side and then draw the side as a PSD. And on the top, where it kind of curls over it, obviously gets distortion. But on most of the flat side bits, you can kind of get away with it, and it's sort of quite fun just to paint straight onto the PSD, save it, and then see that reflected in the viewport render in the map.
Nice cheat.
Yeah, definitely. Always ways of cheating, not having to do hard work is going to win.
Oh, for sure.
That was my favorite part of your talks.
What's that? Just avoid hard work. Yeah.
Was the
I'm not sure that's necessarily the best tip, but.
It's just how you were saying, like, and this is hard, so therefore I try to figure out a way that's easier. And
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm very pro technology. Like if there's a way of making it easier, then make a machine to do it for you. You want to save your energy for like painting the beautiful rendering it again. You don't want to be frigging around with perspective.
Yeah, of course.
That kind of
Okay, I'm just gonna Skype it to you.
Cool.
Skyping, and I'll switch to your screen now. Or do you want me to leave it for a bit?
Yeah, just give me a minute, but nothing interesting to show. I've just got old work on the screen. I've just been doing yeah, stuff.
Yeah, I like that temple one.
Mm.
Oh, just the sort of blood sacrifice pyramid.
Yeah.
Is that okay to show?
The pyramid, yeah, this is Sunday night sketch I've got.
Yeah, you put it on Facebook, didn't you?
Ah, right, yeah.
Yeah. After like a week of really boring work, it's nice to just fuck around on Friday on GTA, drink Saturday maybe, and then explore Sunday and get ready for the next week. But like, once you've done the getting ready for the next week stuff, you have to kick back and draw something out of your imagination.
I played a lot of GTA in the weekend.
Oh, did
A
you?
lot of GTA.
Are you online or are you single player?
No, it's just single player.
Oh, jeez. There we go.
I had a lot of fun.
What's that? Yeah, it's so fun.
I think I've played like 5% of single player.
Oh, me too, man. It's like 4.7%, I think. But then
I
also
don't know.
33 days of play in the last like 15 months.
Yeah.
No joke. Like 1/15 of my time has been playing GTA, and I don't regret a single second of it.
What do you do online in GTA?
Just like monkey around. I mean, it's like you've got a character that you can play around with, or you can like roam around in the lobby with lots of other people, some of which are your friends and some of which are enemies, and just fight, which I enjoy. Or you can go into games and like do sort of, it's like sport. You have to get the ball from one end of the pitch to the other, whilst you know the enemy team tries to stop you by shooting at you and doing the inverse and stuff like that.
Okay, cool.
Sometimes like one team will have 3 or 4 unarmed trainer jets that they have to get from one end of the island to the other airport, park them in a barn, and that's sort of a point scored. And you have 2 jet fighters to defend their progress across the map or your own base, and you choose where you want to deploy them. And the other team has the exact same thing, so they're trying to get like planes into your barn, so you have to defend your barn and attack their planes. Really good fun. Like, you know, you're using all of your strategy and tactics at the same time. It's good. I love a jet battle.
Ah, cool. Yeah, I'll definitely join in at some point.
Do it, man. It's ace. You can, you know, if you want to join our crew, then that means, you know, you got people you know online, so you can always join their games. Or, you know, if you're getting hammered by people, you can give people a call and they'll come and help you.
Well, I lost my life a bit to Destiny. That was not.
Oh,
good.
really?
Oh, yeah.
You give me a rundown because I haven't really played it, so I'm kind of, you know, I've only seen reviews and they're not very favourable in general. So I was put off playing it.
Well, I had such a good time that I got way too addicted to it. So I had to like do the whole.
So it is really good fun
after,
once you get into it.
Yeah, like after coming back from 2 weeks away for Christmas, I was like, I'm not playing this game anymore. Just
Online multiplayer or the kind of single player quest?
Single player is bullshit.
Oh,
There
right.
is no really single player.
Yeah.
It's just cursory sort of, you know, little things you have to do to get good enough to play multiplayer, I suppose. Yeah, they always think good multiplayer. I mean, the thing is, there's very little storytelling capability in multiplayer. It's just like sport, isn't it? You know, you join a match and you play the game until it reaches whatever conclusion it is, and you know, you repeat. But it's super fun, isn't it? Just going into a team deathmatch, simple team deathmatch is just the best fun.
Definitely. I love the PvP. I mean, I did like you with the online mode. I spent a lot of my time doing the PvP.
Yeah. I quite like the light weapons. I don't know if you can have that in Destiny, where it's just a pistol or something.
Yes, yeah, you
have
can.
to run around. You have to be a real kind of surgeon with the pistol. It's fun. That.
I definitely do in that game.
They're called hand cannons in Destiny.
Of course. Yeah.
I think you'll find, Alex. I'm just getting our D&D games set back up again. I'm just going back into that because I find role playing for me is the most fun. So whether it's a game or whether it's D&D, it's just I love it.
that sense of continuity, like it's a real person that's evolving, or a real aspect of your personality. I think that's really fun.
Well, currently my character is Crash Override, the 90s hacker. I love him. He's cool.
Very 90s name.
Yeah.
Yeah, proper sort of William Gibson, how everyone's going to speak in the future colloquial. Long technical words.
But isn't that from the movie Hackers?
Yeah. It's from the movie Hackers. So good. Love it.
Such a funny movie. So I'm assuming you're playing some sort of not fantasy D&D.
Oh yeah, we're doing a sci-fi one. That we the DM kind of Ricky's just written some rules for us. So yeah, we just everything is done with a D20. So whether you've got to like commit an action or evade or move or anything, it's just so it's more focused on roleplay rather than ability cards, which we did enjoy in D&D 4th edition, but we wanted to try something different with this game.
I still play Risk every day. I love my online Risk. It's always open in a tab. Just being
Risk.
in lots of Risk games. So you guys come around quite regularly. You get to do different
I've never heard of that.
I think I'm in like 60 games now because each move only takes a few seconds if you don't really do anything. If you just play a kind of blocking move, so you just take one army, get a card, return your main army to wherever it's been before, and let the next guy take its go. So yeah, I usually have like a queue of 4 or 5 games to take my turns in every time I switch it on, which is nice. Just, all sorts of different maps.
Are you winning any?
I win about 10%, so I'm not a particularly good player. Some of them are geniuses. Yeah, it's just an intelligence test, and if there's someone smarter and more experienced, it's going to kick your ass more often than not. But yeah, still keep trying.
I remember I played it with a friend's family once, and the dad made an alliance with me, and I thought, oh, cool, I've got this alliance going now. I'm fine. And then I left my borders undefended, and he invaded straight away, and he was like, "That's your lesson. Don't trust anyone." I was like,
yeah, that's true. Never trust anyone to do stuff that is. I mean, sometimes you do people a sort of a favour so that in the future they aren't as predisposed to attack you like out of malice. It's good to try and be good with your neighbours because then you're not having pointless arms races and little resource sapping wars when you could be doing stuff overseas and making millions over there. So yeah, there's a lot of game theory, a lot of psychology, like poker mixed with kind of cooperative element. I like it, and it's so simple. Like the rules are so simple, but the game is emergent and complex.
Yeah,
enjoy it. But yeah, I don't win very often.
Have you got something going on your screen at the moment, or is it just screen sharing the wrong one? Or
it's just a static image of my Photoshop.
What's Levy making? He's doing
that weird spaceship crash.
Yeah, it's like some Akira stuff.
It's an oil tanker of some sort.
A what?
Oil tanker?
Oh. Is it just a personal
oil
piece?
tanker?
Yeah, just one day I felt like I haven't really drawn any outline sketches and drawings in a long, long time. It's just pure lines and grayscale values. So I just started scribbling the big shapes, blocking it out, and I just decided to do why not do a poster where you can have a piece of work you can come back to and spend a good amount of time and just
that's so cool.
You're definitely doing some line art there.
Well, if I turn off the values, this is going to be quite mental.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So that's kind of like the idea of the poster. So it's like a viewer can explore and move on instead of just looking at one little section.
Yeah, I love those structures in that mountain.
Oh, thank you.
or I guess it's the other piece of the ship, but it looks awesome. I love that. It looks like organic, kind of flowing into structures.
It's going to be a mishmash of buildings, mayhem, and post-apocalyptic stuff.
No, it
So
looks nice.
probably going to last a few more sessions until it's done.
Reminds me of Atomo or Shiro. There's amazing, very high detail images of Neo Tokyo or whatever.
Yeah, that's kind of an inspiration for doing this.
Like when you could look at a drawing and see and kind of imagine how what it'd be like to be right in there and how huge it is and stuff. The artist has enjoyed drawing it and have fun.
Yeah.
I like that grayscale style that you're using to kind of generate these semi
The falls.
random kind of, yeah, it's interesting. It's nice. It's sort of naturalistic, but also you can see that it used to be architecture. It's pretty cool.
There's some kind of, I think the recipe is quite simple. You just have to be aware of the main highlight side, the midtones, and the shadows. And since the theme is quite chaotic and destructive, it doesn't really matter where I put these lines sometimes. As long as it sometimes follow the shape of the different values.
Yeah, it looks like a very efficient way of generating a lot of complicated detail, which if you were drawing this just with lines without the grayscale would be...
It'd be more difficult to see how distinguish what's the shape.
Yeah, because you'd be inventing it just out of whole cloth rather than using this guide. Yeah, it's really cool. Cool idea. Try that.
So, Alex, you got some earrings today, did you?
Yeah, got some.
Nice.
They're pretty thick blood.
Is it? I'm guessing you haven't pierced your ears before. Or?
No, never. And I got. Oh, I tell you what was unpleasant. I got shot in the face with a laser yesterday on my double to kill it. That is. I wouldn't call it nice, to be honest. Fucking hell.
Why were you shot on the face?
I'm trying to get rid of all my beard so I don't have to shave anymore. But it's really painful to, well, not really painful, but like quite painful to, they shoot your skin with a laser, which heats up the hair follicles and stops them growing eventually, so that you don't get stubble. But yeah, it basically, each strike is like a point of pain on your face. It's like someone tapping a pin into your face gently all for like ages. Yeah.
Does not sound very nice, does it?
Is it like the same as a tattoo pain, or?
I don't know. I've never had a tattoo, so but I doubt it. I doubt it's anything like as severe as that. It's uncomfortable as opposed to painful, but yeah, it's still not enough.
How many sessions do you have left?
I think you have to have like 6 or 10 or something, so loads basically. It takes a year. It takes like a year. So yeah.
But then again,
It's
you
cool,
never need to shave again.
I know. I can't wait.
You can always do hair plugs.
Well, if I wanted to have a beard again.
Yeah.
Just can't make my mind up.
That Alex guy, always growing his beard and then lasering it off.
Yeah, that's his fetish.
Yeah.
Very expensive.
But oh, so pleasurable.
Worth every penny.
Oh, that's funny.
But you're quite beardy, aren't you, Brady?
Yeah, I've got like a real Abraham Lincoln sort of beard stubble patch going on, so I reckon it'll take a few a few sessions to start to make a dent in it.
Yeah.
But you gotta shave it all off, right? So you only got stubble.
Yeah, I shave it, but then by 5 o'clock in the afternoon it's all fucking back. So it's a pain in the ass.
That is crazy.
Start looking more and more insane as the day goes by.
It's good.
Look like George Michael in drag or something by the end of the day. It's no good.
That depends where you're going.
Yeah.
If the end result is what you're aiming for is George Michael
In drag.
in drag.
That's exactly the point of this whole exercise. One in 4,000 people is actually just genetically born to want to look like George Michael in drag, and society needs to get used to this fact. It's just modern life,
Boggling. You would have thought it would be more.
I know, it's weird, isn't it?
In preschool, no, what's it called? 1st grade to 3rd grade. Elementary, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Like primary, when they ask, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be George Michael in drag.
I want to be a motherfucking hustler.
I always wanted to be an art teacher when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I wanted to be a graphical printer.
Really?
Yeah, I was studying like macromedia, web stuff, and Flash when I was big, and then we had to make a choice to move on, and I thought like I like prints and logos, why not aim for that?
Interesting.
That was the era of like David Carson and stuff, I guess. Like different fonts and things.
Yeah.
That was cool, that stuff. And same with Designers Republic.
Do you still have an affinity for it, or interest in it?
Not so much anymore. I do appreciate like really good logo designs. I don't exercise doing any of that stuff myself. But there's something like you can really look at, and it's like a really relaxed and powerful design.
Yeah.
Just naturally speaks to me, I guess.
I get asked to do logos a lot because a lot of the the vehicles will have to have a fake brand name, and their ideas are just awful. So they'll just kind of say, "Well, you do it," and it's quite fun in a way to just be given the design brief for like a giant international machine company or something. It's kind of fun to play.
Yeah, we did lots of those kind of things for Battlefield Hardline.
Lots of what?
Fake logos for Hardline.
Oh yeah, you did some cool ones.
We did so many. Crazy amount. It was really fun though.
My favorite one was the noodle one.
Oh yeah, that did. Christina did that one.
So funny. Did you get given the name of the company for that one?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Most of them, they gave us names for them and kind of direction and said we want a Chinese fast food or Swedish clothing brand or.
Yeah.
It's quite fun, isn't it? Because you have to investigate the existing ones and figure out what makes them work, and then figure out a way of emulating them, but without treading on their toes in a legal sense, and then create your own ones. I think it's quite enjoyable.
Yeah.
I love the ones in GTA. The kind of that take sarcastic logos to everything. They're genius, some of them.
Yeah. They're really put effort.
Parody. Oh yeah, they really do. I mean, some of them are masterful. I think some of them are throwaway scatological jokes, but some of them are really like brilliant scatological jokes.
I just love listening to the radio stations for that.
Yeah. Ray D'Angelo Harris. Fucking hell, that guy still. I've listened to that like Chakra Attack about 1,000 times, and I still think it's hilarious.
Which one? Which channel is that?
A bad hippie. The guy who's like he's spiritual advisor. You know, when one becomes two, problems can arise. That guy.
Wait, what channel is it on?
I don't know.
The same one as Fernando.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
the talkback one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got him and Nurse Carol and Nurse Cheryl.
Yeah.
Like they're talking about spiritual shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and
so funny.
Om and all that.
I love the when you go out into the country and you listen to the talkback, but the country version.
Rivaling radio.
Oh, it's so funny.
In the talkback version in the countryside, the guy talking, he sounds like the guy in Pineapple Express, you know, with curly hair.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't remember. No, not Seth Rogen, the other guy. The guy that betrays Seth Rogen, the drug dealer that kind of don't die. Let me try.
The end of the world as well.
Hangout.
Always.
Have you seen Ben Last's newest images that he posted up?
Who?
Benjamin Last. I think he posted it a day or two ago. It was really, really cool stuff.
No, I must have missed it. What was it?
It was just like a reverse engineered environment with, you know, like the sphere ball in the middle with the scientists around it. But it was really, really cool. Yeah, I've been looking at his prospectors work where he's been making vehicles and mechs. Just really, really good stuff.
No, I have a memory of seeing one of those new sphere ones the other day, but can't place it. I mean, it's so hard to say which one of the sphere images.
Yeah. In September, he's going to be doing the talk on vehicle concept design, which I'm looking forward to.
That's going to be cool.
Yeah. Heathman has tried to log in, but he said the internet is too slow in Iceland.
Oh yeah, he's in Iceland, isn't he? He's under the ice in a like snorkeling and stuff.
Yeah, he did that. It looked amazing.
Yeah, man, I'd like to see pictures of that.
I'm sure when he gets back, he'll put them all up because they look amazing.
They looked insane.
Makes me think like it makes me want to go and do the exact same holiday.
Yeah.
Well, now we can give you some tips.
Yeah. Oh no! If I go to Iceland, I'll be going to stay with the boys at CCP and just go and fanboy it up.
Yeah. Man, they were so much fun on in the industry workshop.
Oh yeah, they're good partiers.
Yeah, great people.
They're all coming again this year, so
Awesome.
yeah, they've already got their tickets. So I'm looking forward to
Party
hanging
more.
out with them again. Yeah, essentially partying with them because they're good to party with.
Yeah, it was so funny. It was amazing, like bottomless pits, and they never fell over.
No, and we went out on the Monday morning, get coffees and things, and they was like still drinking at 10 o'clock in the morning. Like first thing they did when they left the hotel was like, "Where's a bar?" You guys are insane.
Proper hardcore.
Yeah. So awesome.
They're geniuses.
Mm.
They know how to do it.
We'll see if we can break them this year.
I doubt it. We can try.
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
May have to break out a couple of whiskey bottles.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. They brought some Icelandic like alcohol with them.
Brandy?
Yeah, that stuff was strong.
Yeah, man.
Bjorn, I love that buckle. The white buckle with the tube going into it.
Oh. Thank you.
Looks nice.
Yeah, it's trying to just clean stuff up. It doesn't look too weird zoomed out.
Not at all.
One thing I'm having issues with in my mind is like hard curved, not curved, but hard surfaces on a 3D volume where the highlight should land. That for some reason my brain has a hard time understanding.
How do you combat it?
I don't know. Just having to experiment to see where it kind of looks. So obviously I need to do some hard surface practice. Do some still life.
Oh, you take your companion out.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. In the summer though. Don't go freeze you. Is it from what you've said about the weather there? Oh.
The coldness?
Yeah.
No, that's only in winter. Summer it's proper warm. It's like the seasons are proper seasons, you know. Winter is cold as hell. Summer is warm as hell.
I like that. I remember we lived in Kansas when I was a kid, and as you say, seasons are real. You know, the summer is hot enough to swim outside. In the winter, you throw water in the air and it freezes. I really enjoy that. That's fine. England is just
Kansas.
variations on a theme of like white sky and beautiful.
Definitely. UK is just grey and grey all summer.
You know it's not going to go crazy, but it's not going to be crazily nice either, or not for very long.
New Zealand, you get 4 seasons in one day. It's just
yeah.
Crazy.
Where are you from, Dan? Where's your family?
well, in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Place called Hamilton, which is only well known for its depression and chlamydia.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For some reason, it's like the one thing that everyone from that city is always like, oh yeah, capital of that. But
an auntie and uncle up the coast from Auckland, and another couple in Napier. And my sisters live in Queenstown.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, your sister lives up there.
And his cousin and his wife live in Wellington, which and Steve Wheeler lives down that way as well. So, really like that part of the world. It's nice.
Yeah, my dad lives in Cambridge, and my mum lives in Auckland.
Oh, nice.
So it's cool.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place.
Yeah, it's very nice. But yeah, you get the 4 seasons in one day type thing over there. So it's crazy weather changes.
I like the cars over there. You've got all like cool American muscle cars and Japanese racing cars on the street, you know, all riced up and stuff. I really like all of that.
Yeah, I never appreciated it as much when I was there.
I know. I wish you could have them here, but if you drive an American car here, you look stupid. If you drive it over there, it just looks really cool.
Lots of boy races over there as well. You go to Tarapa Strait on like a weekend, and you just see the guys like going up and down, racing.
Really nicely done cars as well. Like real done well. I like the classic Japanese sports cars. You know, the old Nissan GTR and the old RX-7. And,
Yeah, they look really cool.
all slammed and on really deep dish wheels and stuff. Really like that.
I've never really been a big on cars though, like owning one or driving one or like look at the engine and things. Never really interested me.
Yeah, no, neither until recently.
I'm the other way. I love always thought cars were cool, but never like sport or anything like that. I'm just a bit of a geek. Just can't.
I like esports.
It's about the same as you, Bjorn, but I had to do one by necessity in California because no one walks there. Everything is basically highways. So if you want to get to neighboring towns or cities or to work, it's the best means of ways is just getting a car and drive. It's like it's forcing everyone to get a license, and it's sometimes scary how easily they give away licenses. It's such a traffic-heavy country, U.S., and especially California. When I was redoing my driving license test, it didn't even take 15 minutes. And then it would basically drive around the block, nothing too complex, like backing around a corner or up a hill or whatever, that kind of stuff. Just like drive around, park, and you're done.
That's crazy.
To my eternal shame, as a petrol head, you think I'd be really into cars. It took me 4 attempts to do my driver's license.
What?
2 for me.
1 for me, man.
Oh, rub it in, why don't you?
I stay.
Exactly.
Rub salt in the wound and then rub it on another salty wound. Thanks.
No, one thing that my dad did for me when I was growing up is got me a paddock basher. So I had a shitty little car to drive around, and he let some of the grass grow really long, and then mowed a series of streets in it so that I could practice driving in that.
Sweet.
And I remember my granddad, he came from England, and he took me out for a driving lesson, and he showed me how he was going to do like donuts and things like that. He crashed the car into a tree and broke the tree in half and everything. And my dad loved those trees. He planted them all and was really particular about them. And then 5 minutes later, we see him walking over to see how everything's going on. My granddad just like within 1 minute was just like, Dad ran over a tree.
Drive off. Just do one.
Yeah. Just blamed it all on me. It's so funny.
Shift blame.
Thanks, Gramps.
Yeah.
Cheers, buddy.
I think my dad saw us through it, but it was funny. I kept my mouth shut.
Good eye. Yeah, there's nothing more fun than like a bit of farmland and an old car just to thrash. So much fun.
Yeah. Again, like took it completely for granted when I was growing up. Just like, everyone gets this, like this isn't cool. I'm gonna go play PlayStation. Like,
yeah, it's all kids. All kids are exactly the same. I'm sure.
Yeah.
PlayStation was cool.
PlayStation was cool, especially Time Splitters.
For me, it was like the first cool games, because like before then, games were really fun, like Mario and stuff, but it was kind of for kids. When you're like 13 or 14, you're like, I don't want to play stuff for kids. I want cool grown-up stuff. And the PlayStation's kind of cool.
Yeah. I remember watching my stepdad play GTA, and I was like, whoa, this is proper adult stuff. This is a good game.
They're like swearing and there's blood. This is the most incredible thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. He just killed a prostitute.
Yeah, that was so awesome. I think that was like Christmas 1992 or something. Just got ruined by GTA. We went to stay with like a friend's family. Like my parents and sisters went to their family's house, and like we just did not come down. We just ate our fucking Christmas shit food, get your shit presents out of the way, and then go and play GTA.
Nice. Do you remember that we played a hell of a lot of Heroes of Might and Magic as hot seat mode when you were playing the same game on the same computer?
Oh right, okay, yeah.
Just a strategy game.
Fun.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
Yeah, I have to agree. Like PlayStation 1 had so many cool games.
Wipeout.
Yeah.
Demolition Derby. GTA.
Oh, Demolition Derby. That was a good one.
There was some good like was it Mortal Kombat or God, I can't remember.
No, I don't think there was Mortal Kombat on PlayStation 1.
That was SNES, wasn't it? That wasn't PlayStation. Yeah, it was. I guess
Tekken.
Street Fighter, or Alpha or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, Street Fighter. There was Final Fight.
Tekken. Yeah, that's right.
And Tekken. And also Virtua Fighter.
What was the one Rareware did one? Killer Instinct. Was that on the fucking PlayStation?
No, Killer Instinct was on Super NES, wasn't it?
Was that on the SNES? Sorry, not the SNES, the Mega Drive. I can't remember now. We were at boarding school. We had like a PlayStation, a SNES, and a Mega Drive, and just had like one TV. So it was a real fight to, ever get to go.
Yeah.
But good tournaments. Like if you're only good, you can stay on for longer. So you get really fucking good at Mario Kart and get a proper game.
Nice. Just drift the whole thing.
Yeah, man. Jumping over the green shell, firing the red shell as you come to the little door of the thing, and then drifting on past the door so their red shell can't get you.
Sounds like that's a locked-in memory of the best time.
Oh, man. Hells yeah. That's probably the highlight. That's the greatest thing I will ever do, like doing one of those tournaments and winning it. Like, there's nothing in my life that will ever, top that, really.
Yeah.
But people who go to the Olympics when they're, really young, and just the whole life is in the shadow of it.
You peaked.
Exactly. This is all the long, slow downhill. Well, fast downhill.
Yeah, we had worms at our on the school computers.
Yeah, still play worms.
I love
Just
worms.
the other day.
It was so good. I got super good at worms. I could kill anything with a bazooka. Just any part of the map. Bazooka.
You remember?
Just zoom over there with ninja rope, like flying up into the air and then catching a ninja rope again. Fucking so sweet.
Ninja rope is the best.
You can throw your character all the way down the map in one of those internal ones. There's like a roof of stuff, and you can just throw, zigzag back and forth, and then let go, fly all the way down the map, and then fire again, and just like come into land. So sweet. Drop a dynamite and do one.
Do one.
You always get sucked back to the dynamite somehow. Like you'll hit a bit.
Yeah, you get too nervous and you fall back to the dynamite.
Yeah, always. And like you could be right on the other, like, you'd be halfway across the map again, and then somehow you'll hit a mine, and then hit another mine, and end up back on the dynamite again. It's just inevitable.
I mean, only you die.
Oh yeah, definitely. The other guy would be fine, but like 64 off him, 75 off him.
Yeah. How's your thing going, Alex?
Oh, did you send me a thing? I haven't started yet. Send me a cool looking screen grab.
Okay. I sent it in Skype.
Oh,
I think.
hang on. Oh, you did. I didn't even see. Sorry.
But I got
Look at a cat's head.
I'll show you what it's currently looking like. I just shared it.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool.
So this is what it's currently looking like. I'm just doing some silly
It's like
little
a cat's
details
face.
and things.
The top one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's like a Egyptian cat.
I like that snub face.
But anyway.
The Batwing.
The bat wing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks cool.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
It definitely looks like it can support that weight with those wings because it looks like they're kind of. It's almost like it's falling.
It's and the back it has the biggest engines.
Nice. It feels very
like a lifting body. The whole body is a wing.
Yeah. I've saved it as one wing.
Yeah. Okay. You put it into virtual. Does anyone else get it where if your computer comes back from hibernation, the drawing pad doesn't work properly anymore, like pressure goes.
Yeah. What I do is it happens sometimes. I just go to services and restart the Wacom driver.
That's what an intelligent person would do. I've literally just turned it off and on again and just started up the new fresh driver again. But that would be a much more intelligent move.
You can even make a BAT file.
Oh, right.
So you have an icon on the desktop and you just click it.
That's a good idea. I don't know why they can't just make the drivers like read-only or something, so they don't fuck up like that. I don't understand why that happens.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know,
but sometimes restarting the service doesn't work because Photoshop is running.
Maybe that's where I've been going wrong.
So if you switch off Photoshop, it always works.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I get it that sometimes because I never switch my computer off.
No, I like to. Well, I do it I power cycle it once a day to give it a fresh start. But yeah, often I'll come back from hibernation and the Windows will come back, but then the Wacom just doesn't respond properly. That the mouse is really delayed or the pressure doesn't work properly.
Yeah. Do a services Wacom restart.
Okay. Try that next time.
Yeah. It's easy. You can just write in the search field services, and then scroll down to Wacom.
Oh yeah, yes, you're right. I have had. Yeah, I think you were right. I had it Photoshop open and it didn't work. I remember doing that process before though. I remember scrolling down to the input devices, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Bjorn, which model do you have or do you use? Bjorn, which model do you use, like Wacom?
I use Cintiq.
Oh, Cintiq. Okay. Sometimes my Wacom drops connection with the pen. It's really weird. It just starts blinking, and the software for the Wacom you install, the driver, just disappears and comes back on.
Weird. Which what are you using? Which one are you using?
A5 wide.
Right.
To be honest, I'm actually missing my old tools too.
They're golden.
They're golden, yeah.
I used the first generation Wacom for so long.
I think I had a good 12 years running on mine.
Yeah, something like that for mine too.
It was robust, solid, working.
Yeah.
Simon's just reminded me that we were talking about PlayStation, but we didn't talk about Metal Gear.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Yeah, so it's just been called out for that.
that was one of the first to have really just grown-up, cool-looking branding, wasn't it? It wasn't cartoony at all. It was serious.
Yeah.
Arty as well. Yeah. They let the artists really do it properly, not just make it all French. Yeah.
That was one of my favorite PlayStation games of all time. PlayStation 2. The Metal Gear.
Yeah, they were so good, those games.
And I remember the boss stages with the ninja and Sniper Wolf. We had to shoot through this sniper scope, and she was moving around and running around, and it was snowing and obscuring your vision.
Yeah.
It respected you like an intelligent person, not someone who needed to be given too much guidance. I liked how it wasn't all about shooting. It was largely about strategy and
Yeah.
elegant strategy rather than just straight up shooting. Although I love a fucking massive gunfight.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever play Manhunt?
Nope.
I don't think so. The Rockstar one.
I don't remember if it was Rockstar, but it was really violent. It was like this prison game in a way. You were kidnapped. You were a killer, and you were kidnapped, and you woke up in this kind of fenced-off city, and you were always being watched by surveillance cameras, and you were kind of playing through the surveillance cameras, but you had all sorts of vicious tools to kill off other criminals.
Yeah, I remember that one.
It's
It's kind of like Videodrome.
I don't remember.
That was that the Cronenberg movie where there's the kind of snuff, violent thing on the TV. I don't know.
No, I don't remember that one. No. But anyways, that game was so weird, but good. Really well
Under your
made.
skin.
Yeah. It felt a little bit like Batman, the sense of you're lurking in shadows and attacking, but obviously not, Batman was made 20 years later.
Yeah.
But it got loads of bad press for being so violent and that you were such a cold-blooded killer, and the whole game is just to kill.
Was that a fair criticism, or was it in fact just a kind of misrepresentation by the press?
Well, no, the game was all about killing. That was the whole point of the game, that you were a murderer and that you were kidnapped and you woke up in this weird murder. It's kind of what you get by looking at the box.
Yeah.
No surprises there. But it was, obviously it was a bad person, a murderer that you played as. So.
I mean, I think it's normal to have a crazy murderer in movies, isn't it? Things people think are potentially more affecting psychologically or whatever, but I don't know.
But I mean, in the defense for that game is you weren't killing innocent people; you were killing criminals who were in the game there to kill you.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's some games like Postal where.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It's just too much, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just too much.
In GTA now, I try not to kill pedestrians. I can't be like only killing people who deserve to die.
Yeah.
Chaotically good.
Yeah, it's sort of the goodness that comes from having killed people so much that it just becomes kind of boring. I kind of imagine gods like that. That if they're good at all, it's because they just kind of grown a bit bored of like murdering for the pure fun of it. They just decided to kind of be good now because they're a bit older or whatever. But they've killed so many.
Did you see the latest installment of Mortal Kombat and the new, really extreme gore, brutal fatalities they implemented?
Yeah, I watched the
video of it.
So I always made me sick. It's just like the Mortal Kombat fatalities.
Made you sick.
Oh man, you should watch it.
Yeah?
It's like a guy's front head is being sliced off and his brain is popping out and things like that.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a bit over the top.
Yeah.
only a little bit.
There was a big outcry about that when it came out. Mortal Kombat, this is really gory, and you look at it now, and it's just like some GIF animation of, some red colours drawn on the screen. It's very, very tame.
Yeah, back in the days, yeah.
Well, now it's gone to like ridiculous lengths of goriness.
Yeah, it's very graphic with X-ray
Oh yeah, the X-ray.
and everything. It's a bit strange then. But you know, you always assimilate, right? I would love to know how, let's say, the latest Mortal Kombat game would, you know, what the reaction would be in the 90s. I think it would just be banned everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, when you watch especially these ones, you kind of think like they can't really go further than this.
Yeah.
Because the old fatalities were, you didn't see that kind of detail in the brain and internal organs, whatever it was. It's like very pixelated, but this is like full on more realism.
Yeah. It is a bit disturbing.
Just thinking back to Worms and the big concrete donkey.
Oh yeah.
That was a bit overkill. We had to ban that. That wasn't allowed.
I like when you ban it, but or the Armageddon as well, and like as soon as literally anyone gets it, they're using it. The absolute instant they've just got it, no matter the ban. It's like, fuck you, does that make sense?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm winning.
When agreement out the window, everyone's going to die.
Yeah.
Hey Daniel,
Hey Jammer, how you doing?
I bought 2 pizzas for you and Alex.
Hello, mate.
Thanks very much.
Hey, Jama.
They are waiting for you.
Your voice is coming through. If Levi turns his mic off, then you'll be able to hear your voice clearer.
Okay, I see.
Or he has YouTube on. No.
No.
No,
There we go.
I think it's fine now. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Are you gonna do some 3D coat magic?
Man, you're already doing 3D code magic.
Yeah, but you do more magic.
Ah,
I'll show you what I was working on. It was
Magic is +1.
exactly. It's plus 1 million.
That looks great.
This is what I was working on. So the one wing.
That's cool. Like it.
I really like the profile of the ship. It's cool.
Nice. What is this? Is it yours, Bern? The character?
Yeah, the sci-fi guy.
Oh, looks great.
It's
Well,
for the,
I will just keep watching you guys. I'm doing nothing.
You feeling better?
A little bit. By the way, Levi is sick as well, so now Daniel, it's your turn.
I don't get sick. I'm too OP.
Man, I told him not to use my toilet paper, but he never listened to me. Oh, how many people do we have? Oh, I should probably keep my dirty jokes.
No, we only have 12 people, so you don't need to worry about offending
Okay, cool.
more than 12 people.
Oh man, that Russian germ is something really crazy. I really felt shit.
I won't get sick.
Well, you have New Zealandish germ yourself.
Exactly. Germs don't infect germs. That's how it works.
So, do you see my screen, or how do you do that?
Yeah, if you choose share screen, then I can put it onto your screen. Sure.
There's a green button on the left side.
Okay,
with
I see.
an arrow on it.
I see.
And just choose Photoshop or 3D code out of that, and then I can move it onto your screen.
Oh, hold on.
We can watch you making some things. Good day at work today, though, Jammer?
Oh, it was so busy.
Yeah. Oh, well. Weekend soon.
What's that?
Weekend soon.
Yeah, looking forward.
And we'll do our artist hangout on Saturday.
Yep.
Should be fun. Are you able? You're not coming down for that, are you, Brady?
I don't know. I mean, what it mentioned they was going to do a thing on like in Google, so that'd be way easier. But I can't.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can easily just like Skype you in or something.
That would
Yeah.
definitely be easier. Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's just if you fancy beers, then come down.
I kind of do actually. Yeah, I may do. Actually.
But you're more than welcome to crash at the flat. It's fun.
I need to see what. Basically, I get a load of notes back today, and they kind of say, okay, right, this is looking cool. Get it all done for Friday, and then finish everything for Sunday. So I need to just see what they say. If it's not too horrible, like redo everything, then I might. Yeah, say hello.
If it's not redo everything. Nice.
Yeah, that's the ideal situation. Not like redo the entire thing and shit. We hate it.
Yeah.
Alex, you should come over, man. We miss you.
Okay, I think I'll come down on it's Saturday, isn't it?
Okay.
Look at Saturday. Yeah, we can
I know
go.
I know Derek's going down, so I'll.
Nice.
I was like sulking the other week, and stressed out, and I was like, no, I don't want to go. Can't do it. I can't face it. But it's less stressful now. I'm a bit more.
Yeah.
No fun to be around when I'm in the mood.
Jamo, I'll put the screen onto yours.
Well, there's no need to discriminate.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Nice singing.
Oh yeah.
Future Eurovision winner.
That was me.
So, Jama, what's the idea? Just random?
Well, for now just random, but basically 3D is an amazing tool to create concepts. For anything, starting from environments, characters, I don't know. The more I work, Levi, can you turn the microphone?
Yeah.
Sorry. Well, the main difference with everything else, 3D Cut is just like sketching in 3D space, and also like there's some really cool features that you can almost impossible to do in any other software. Like in ZBrush, like if you want to do something, you either need to stretch the existing geometry or you need to bring in another geometry. But in 3D Code, if I want some new geometry, I just paint it. I don't need to like bring primitives and stuff like that. It's really, really quick, and it's very forgiving as well. Like you can create like really complex geometries with it. But again, it's not like it's better than that software or another one. It's just another tool,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like doing speed paintings, but in 3D space. And like you see, I created the guy over here, so I know the scale, and to make this guy, I just painted him. Also, you can create like 3D objects as a brushes. Like you create one guy, and then I can pick him up and just, if I want to do, for example, let's make a platform over here, and then that platform, I do another guy, right? Well, just to show it quickly, I make it very kind of flat, but if I want to spend time, I can do like a proper 3D object. So for example, I created this guy, and then Oops. And now I can go, for example, oops, sorry. Take this guy, and now this guy becomes my brush. So basically I can start painting with this guy. Like I can start put. Almost like, you know, like if it was in Photoshop, but you're doing it in 3D space.
Cool.
It's very cool, very quick way to multiply stuff. For example, if you're making like big scenes with a lot of spaceships, like you can create one spaceship and using it as a brush and scatter it in a new scene. It's very, very powerful. What I really like about it, like I used to start as a 3D artist back like 10 years ago. I always felt like 3D is too technical, and it still is. Like if you go to Maya, man, there's like you can lose your mind sometimes trying to figure out what's going wrong. And this one is fairly simple. I mean, it's not very simple. It's still very complicated in terms of the whole kind of interface.
Much more intuitive, though, isn't it?
But what I realized, I can design easily in this thing. Like I want to erase something. I don't go to voxel mode or whatever. I just cut out stuff, or like I can move it around without actually thinking about, oh, I need to add vertices, I need to do something. I just go and move it around, And the way it looks a little bit messy, I think it helps because I just realized my work process with 3D used to be like you do this perfect geometry and then you spend 50% of your time trying to make it imperfect.
Yeah.
So that's why I decided, why should I do it perfect? I will go messy and then just spend less time trying to kind of make it imperfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Much fun that way.
And also, like, the way you can create implied details, like, for example, even putting those people over here creates a different scale. Imagine if you were in 3D Max or Maya making this out of primitives. It's really difficult to get the sense of the scale. And what I really miss in ZBrush, like, there's so many, like, different small things that I really find 3D Code is more powerful than the rest. For example, even having this light creates so much difference, like, because if I like, for example, let's say I'm gonna make compositions like this, like in my final picture. That's why I decide, okay, this is gonna be my composition. I'm gonna model everything so it looks cool from this frame. I save out my camera, and now I say, okay, I need something else over here. I don't need to bring geometry. I just say, okay, let me put. I need to paint over here, and boom. And I've got my geometry, you see?
Yeah.
And then I basically can rotate around, put some any other details, and then if I want to check how my camera looks, I go back, and then I say, okay, maybe I should try different lighting. It's quite primitive, but it's very powerful, like the lighting setup that 3D Code is offering. And with all other tools, like painting and 3D space, like there are really cool features that, I don't know, I never seen such things. Like in ZBrush, even to create a fucking hole like this take ages. Like it takes at least 2-3 steps, Like, and I'm not once again saying it to kind of bring those softwares down. So ZBrush is amazing software. This is just a different tool, And I also think that for people who have painting skills, it's even more powerful because it literally looks like painting in 3D space rather than, kind of just blocking out, You can push it further than just primitive block out. And I did several projects in 3D Code, and it just proves to be so quick. Like, you can model something really quickly and just put in keyshot and render it, put a little bit of overpaint, and it looks cool. You cannot see any kind of like artifacts because once you put the texture, most of them get lost, Also, like, there are a couple of cool shaders. Like, for example, you can assign this shader. Not in this version. Anyway, there was at work I'm using another version, and there's like a toon shader, so you can basically work and see how your stuff looks in as a line work, you know. So doing that one, you can
Oh,
really
nice.
see what you're doing. And the tools are really primitive. It's mainly like the best tool. It's this sphere guy, which is basically your brush, so you can either paint with it like this, or you can using lasso tool, like you can create different shapes, rectangulars and stuff like that. And also here you can bring all other shapes. So I created a bunch of templates so I can quickly switch them and get some really interesting things. And you know, like I also realized, like it's also common thing with the painting. Like when, for example, you do photo bashing, you already have a certain amount of detail, and you are, as the more you work, the heavier you become in terms of like decision making, you know, because there's so many pixels. And when you do sketching, it's easier to kind of, oh, I can change my mind, I can delete this bit, I can, you know, it's same here as well. For example, imagine if this was a Maya scene with all these objects separated, then you will be like, should I change these? Oh, and then you group everything, you know, like whoever uses 3D software knows what it means to modify your objects after you're done. But in 3D code, it's literally like the matter of you know, you just pick up the stuff you want to move around, and then you just quickly move it, you know. And
Cool.
you create something different.
John will show that axial too.
Oh man, that axial tool is
Right.
amazing. There is also like a couple of really powerful tools. For example, let me show you. And also, it's very intuitive as well. It looks a bit lame, like design-wise, but it's very intuitive. It's almost like a Photoshop. You have your layers, you can merge them as, like, even viewing systems very similar to Photoshop. You can just hide one layer and hide all of them, and it's very, they just took everything from Photoshop basically, and they did the right thing. If you guys have used ZBrush, you know what it means. You go into ZBrush and you lose yourself in 2 minutes because you really don't know where to look at. Like literally, I had 4 or 5 starts of my ZBrush learning, all failed. First, because I'm not probably smart enough, but it's just a huge mess. Like, I have a huge respect for people who do like hard surfacing in it, because it, like with the new one where you can do like almost polygonal modeling, it's way cool. But old school stuff, like you polish stuff, and it's just super crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's this really cool tool as well. So let me create something. Okay. So it's called, hold on, the hide tool, which is very similar to hiding in ZBrush, but because it's also the main difference with ZBrush, the voxels are like 3D pixels. So when you cut out in ZBrush, there will be a hole inside. So there will not be geometry. But because these are voxels, when you cut out, you see the inside. It's the main difference and the biggest advantage, because that's the reason why you can create geometry out of nowhere. You can just paint it.
Yeah.
And also with a hide tool, for example, you can, for example, hide something, and it hides it, but it did not delete it permanently. So the geometry is still there, but it's hidden, and then you can basically bring it back. For example, bauxite. You bring it back like this. Boom, boom. You see?
Cool.
And by using this tool, you can create some really crazy stuff, like different panels, panel design, and or even like, for example, side. So you basically can go and design whatever you want. And it's still, the rest is still hidden, so you can go back and bring more of the geometry, you know.
How are you, when I do the hide or the cutout,
Yeah.
it cuts out all the way through the or the shape. How are you?
This guy controls it, depth, so I set it
Ah,
to 20. So if you remove that, I basically customized everything to match Photoshop. So for example, I press D and it's gone, you see. And now when I cut it out, it will cut everything.
okay.
And now you see I cut back from that view and it brings some of that back.
Depth. So,
For example, I can cut this whole section out and then just boom, 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 boom.
yeah.
And I got this.
Keep a depth. Ah, cool. Okay, yeah. Someone is asking which program it is, and it is 3D Coat.
It's 3D Code. It's Russian-made crazy program.
You can get a 30-day free trial off their website if you're interested in testing it out.
It's very affordable too.
It's very affordable, yeah.
You know
Well,
how much it is?
Actually, I'm really looking forward to seeing some stuff from Alex done in this program because, Alex, I think you should spend some time and you will do an amazing stuff in it.
Oh, for sure.
I can't wait, man. I'm kind of like resisting it like you would crack because I've got like a big crunch on. But as soon as that's done and they paid, like, yeah, I'm going to take some time and just smoke on some crack for a while.
No, it's really cool. Like, unfortunately, I cannot show most of the stuff that I've done. But like recently, I did this project, like really big sci-fi movie, and that was like sci-fi city. I literally spent half an hour building that city, just painting. You know, I just went like, okay, this is my geometry, and then I just started like, oh, sorry.
And I guess it kind of has that messiness of reality, that sort of
It does.
feel.
Well, you know, the good stuff about messiness, like it looks messy when it's like this, but if it was a building like way like 1,000 miles away from camera, it looks very detailed. But actually, it's not. It's almost like speed painting. You know, when you take a look at Craig Mullen's paintings, when you zoom in, they're actually only mass on top of mass. You know, but it looks cool. So I just decided why. I was constantly looking for a tool like this, but like my all attempts in ZBrush were done in a couple of days because I was just realizing I cannot do stuff that I want to do. Like, and this one so far is the only program that really allows me to do the stuff I want to do. You know, just paint and go like, okay, I want to paint something over here. Okay, it's cool. You know, okay, I paint something like this. I paint a spaceship over here.
Yeah, that looks really cool. I like the look of that.
And with that brush option, it's amazing what you can do. You can just pick this up, guide, set it on brush, and start putting new geometry. Like, for example, let's do. Also, I wanted to show you the other option. Let's me do something like this. Let's say this was kind of platform. Whoa!
Yeah, nice.
Something happened there.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's okay. Hold on. So, for example, I have this guy, and then I want to split it. Split is like cutting out to a new layer. Like I have a setup as a Control J, so basically when you press it, it just duplicates to another layer. So I have this guy, for example, and I want to multiply it. There's some really cool multiply options in 3D code. So basically, you can go like this, boom. So you can control your radius, and you can control the amount of objects you want to make. Want to make 10,
Yeah.
and then you just spread them, you know.
Nice.
Space stations.
Alex,
Yeah, so go on.
I will unfriend you if you don't try it.
Okay.
No. The
Well, I
reason
don't
why
want
I
that,
want
so.
you to try it, I really want this program to get more users, to get funded more than it does now, because it's just two guys doing it. Like comparing to ZBrush,
Really?
they're like, I don't know how many employees they have, but it's so intuitive. Like there were several times when I was like, I wish they had this thing, and I spent a little bit more time and I found the way how to do it, you know.
Yeah.
And it's so sad that many people are just using it like for painting and retopo and all other stuff, but essential, I think concept artists will find it very, very useful, because it's basically, like I said many times, it's like painting but in 3D space, you know.
Yeah. No, that's definitely the sort of thing that I dreamed about when I was starting out, and it was only because there was nothing else. I got into 3DS, and since then, if I was starting out now, I would definitely, think this was brilliant. I'd get right into this.
Well, it's been a lot of fun for me practicing.
So much less of a wall between you and what you want to make, because you don't have to figure out all of this nonsense about welding surfaces or whatever. It's all just do it.
Yeah. Well, you can still well, once again, I told you I'm gonna unfriend you. I'm gonna sell this software to you, Alex. That's why I want you to come over and to show you the stuff I've done. No, I'm joking. I just feel like you're some brilliant designer. You definitely will find it useful, because stuff you do in 3D Max, it's not perfect as well. I see how you work. You just care about the whole forms and design stuff. And I think this.
You nailed it earlier when you were saying about. When you first start 3D, the instinct is to try and make everything really detailed, like make every object. And then as you go along, you realize that you can get away with making less and less and less until you're basically making just perspective guides and like using it as kind of a way of generating a material sample from every angle, so that you can paint that angle in Photoshop. So it's just minimizing what you do in 3D Max to just the stuff it's really good at, like you say, making a simple object and then arraying it in a kind of radial array, using that image from a perspective angle. That's really difficult to draw, but you can
Absolutely. Well, you know what? Like, I wish I could show some stuff I've done. Like, there was some really cool examples. Like, we were doing one project, and there were like a couple of really high-profile modelers on it. And they basically, what they were doing, they were kit bashing like from really complex previous projects. I literally didn't know. I didn't have those skills they have, and I still don't have like very good modeling skill when it comes to like precise modeling. But what I did, I told myself, okay, man, I have 3D code only, and basically I sat down, I just drew something, like really quickly, put some implied detail, like here.
Yeah.
And director went for my geometry, because when I rendered it, it was like the angle was pretty far away, but it looked so complicated, And once I put all the textures and everything else, the atmosphere, it just looks as good, if not better, because my main concern about like using 3D in general is all other tools is not about how can I put it together? My main concern is that some tools, when you use them, you get very, very heavy in terms of decision making.
Yes.
Like with my example with photos, can get some really decent results, but sometimes it gets so heavy that you hesitate to make any changes. And sometimes the only way to come up with a good design is just setting yourself free, and just like, okay, it doesn't work, and then you just change it, And when you have
Very
like really,
satisfying, isn't it?
yeah, when you have messy geometry like this, you say, okay, I don't care. You just keep doing something, you know.
Psychologically,
John,
it's good.
I can take the camera off your screen for a minute or two if you want to find a file to open up and show, or you can just continue doing what you're doing.
No, let me open. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to switch it over to Alex Brady's screen.
Oh, right, what fun.
And yeah, there you go.
That's good to mine.
Yeah, I switched it over. That way, Jammer can look through his files and not risk NDA going out.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
I'd hate for him to go to work tomorrow and everyone would be like, what the hell?
Yeah, I did that last week. I had loads of shit on my screen. I was working on it.
There you go, guys. Go back into last week's video and find it. Get him in trouble.
Yeah, I've been also playing around with the 3D code occasionally, and it's very intuitive to get into.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you look at the icons and you understand straight away what it does.
Yeah.
Settings that you need to figure out by yourself, but it's a lot of play and fun to explore that bit. So anyone who's kind of keen and want to jump in, learn 3D and kind of really, as Gamma said, like sketch 3D, not feel like they're being held back by doing something very specifically. They can just jump in and experiment.
Yeah.
Way to get your Photoshop up, because also you get this nice geometry that you can render over in Photoshop, and then you learn to, draw more things that add on to it that are continuous with it, that look like they're part of the same thing, and it gets you good at painting 3D stuff in Photoshop, and it gives you a nice guide to help you while you do it.
Oi, oi, oi. I'm just making another spaceship or aircraft thing.
The more like long and narrow you make it, the more badass. The more wide tends to be the more gentle and kind of slow, like a glider.
Oh, your mech things you've done with the black things falling from the sky.
Oh yeah.
Oh, those ones are so beautiful. Love them.
I'm sure if they were real, they'd just crash immediately. You kind of hope that that's not the way they always are. They can change shape, so they're like birds. They don't have any single shape. They just
they're like birds. They're badass. They don't listen to rules.
Exactly. They don't give a shit about fucking rules.
Birds are the coolest animals in the world.
Yeah.
They have beaks if they're boys or girls. They fly.
Putting some plants that look like dicks on this.
Oh, I was meaning like the
dicks.
I'd love to have a beak.
Bird brain.
Have you seen that? What is this? I love it in Rango with the metal beak he has.
Yeah,
That's so badass.
I don't know what that is.
No, Django. Django? Rango? The animated one with the lizard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not ringing any bells. I don't know.
It's with a chameleon, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. Love it.
I haven't actually watched it.
It's so good.
It was Island's first feature film animation.
Levi, you need to turn your mic on.
It was Island's first feature animation.
Oh, really?
Really good humor, good writing too, and very amazing texture work, great lighting. In fact, Roger Deakins was a consultant for lighting some of the 3D environments. So definitely worth a watch or two.
Yeah. I love that movie. It's really good. Have you found something there, Gemma?
I'm looking. I'm looking for it. Just hold on.
Oh yeah, all good. And I'm drawing in panel lines. My thingy, jiggy.
Yeah, to do a panel line using NURBS or geometry, that's like a day's work.
I'm just using the extrude tool.
Nice. Can you export the geometry as like an OBJ or whatever?
Yeah, you can. What is really cool also, by default, when you export it, there's a dialog box that comes up and asks you how high res you want to export it.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to keep the 100% accuracy as you have it in 3D code, or down res it as you do the export, which is really nice. So instead of exporting something that's...
I was going to say, is the down res just a kind of radial weld threshold or something, or is it more sophisticated? Does it kind of preserve like a JPEG would?
I don't know. That's good. Good question. I don't know exactly how the downscale works in terms of the technical aspects. To me, it seems more like a percentage when you downscale the resolution. Say you have 10 million polygon model in 3D code, and you downres it by 0.1 or 10%, and you get something that's 1 million.
And it looks okay when you get it into the other program. It doesn't look, horribly kind of low res. It looks okay.
I think so. Yeah. It definitely. And what is also neat is that if you work on a texture shader, it keeps it with it when you import it to Maya or Modo or whatever it is.
Right.
But there's a couple projects that I definitely used 3D code, which was I needed to do something that generated lots of geometry, or more like lots of amounts. There was this project I had to create like a chest with some items in it, and then I created the items in it like very randomly by just painting inside a box, really.
Wicked.
And that was and once you're done with that thing, you can even apply that to paint with boxes with items in it. So that's the next hierarchy of, working your way to a high amount of data in your scene.
It's efficient, isn't it? Because you can, like you were saying with Craig Mullins' painting, it's all a way of suggesting rather than fully modeling, and therefore you can be so much faster, and it's more artful.
Right? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Then you can switch over to my screen if you want.
Okay.
You're not sharing your screen, Joe?
Yeah, you're currently not sharing your screen. You'll need to turn it on.
There we go.
It definitely sounds like the future, and I can't wait to get my hands on it.
Oh yeah, this scene is amazing.
I like to go through alternate periods of working quite hard and making some money, and then just taking a bit of time just to be really bored and play around on new software and things like that, and watch tutorials.
Gemma, if we can't hear you because your mic's muted.
Unmute now. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you have to start that whole thing again.
Man, for 5 minutes I was trying to convince Alex here. Like even trying to bribe him at some point, like Alex, I will. No, I'm joking.
Oh,
So
I missed it.
yeah,
Start from the top.
well, basically, like it looks really, really complicated. Like
Wow, that's
all this
amazing.
grass, all these trees were painted. And another thing I like about 3D Code, like cameras in 3D Code, they feel, I don't know how to tell it, they just feel cinematic to me. Like, for example, I can set up my scene and then I can just start looking. Like, if I was painting this scene, I would never go to such an angle like this, you know, like.
Right.
It's almost like being a DOP at some point. Like,
Yes.
I remember we
Yes.
were discussing and I was showing this program at work, and the guys were really impressed. It's almost like being DOP and having this scene. And once you've got the scene inside Keyshot, you will also have a proper lighting, and then it's just a game changer because you can see everything almost in real time. You know, all the shadows and everything works. Like in this one, I even sculpted the leaves. Like you can see the small leaves, like just to get that parallax. You see it? Like
This
the
is
falling
going to be
leaves.
how they make VR environments, isn't it? You know, when we have full VR, you need very detailed environments quite quickly. This is clearly the way to do it. This is the
Yeah, absolutely. Well, to be honest, like me and Levi, we are working, and a few other friends, including Daniel, we're working on a couple of VR projects and like including 3D scans and stuff like that. I will post and share some stuff later on, but basically with 3D scanning, you can get some crazy stuff. Like once you combine it with the 3D code and key, so quickly getting. And yeah, I think it's kind of future for me. At least this is almost like by default my pipeline these days. If I need 3D, I go to 3D code. For example, if I let's say, for example, over here, I need a stone. Like if you are working in Maya, you need to create a stone, and stuff like that. If you're inside of 3D code, you just paint it, you know. Just create your stone. Boom, you zoom in, and then like in ZBrush, you just sculpt it, you know.
That's so cool.
Got the bits. Boom, 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 boom.
Wow. Hey, is there like a timeline? Is there an animation thing? Yeah, or is that something that might be?
There is really cool thing. If you go to render, basically what you can do. I should switch off. I need to set up lights anyway. For example, you have like let's say I've got this view, and I store this view, and then I zoom in into this guy's face, and I store this camera as well. So I have two cameras. And if I press render, then it will render me this animated camera.
Wow.
So it will literally zoom in. It's amazing. Well, I never quite use it. I just used it once when I did. I don't know if you saw the Facebook post that I made. There was like a walking monkey. I just basically what I did, I sculpted frame by frame the monkey, so it was the same scene, but monkey was on different layers, and it was a motion cycle. And there I just did this camera animation. It looks really cool. Like, and can all of them test if your cameras are working, and then I can just export them. And once again, if I need something extra, like for example in this camera, I see my composition and then I decide, okay, I probably need a tree over here. I just go and paint the tree, you know?
Yeah. I bet that's really nice as well, just to be able to just paint in 3D like that.
I just go and paint my tree, but I just show few of tools, but there are some really crazy tools in this program. Like for example, this guy is a king of tools. What you can do with it? You can pick up your alphas. Where are my alphas? Oops, sorry. So what you can do, no, not this tool, this one, sorry. And then basically just, like, you can create leaves.
Wow.
Where, hold on, just hold on. Cannot see the rest of my brushes. Okay. Okay, now I can show you properly. So you see, you can create some like really crazy geometry. Sometimes it's
Really
difficult. Yeah, it's a bit tricky sometimes when you just start. It's kind of difficult to orient yourself in 3D space.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get used to it, for example, you can make it instant zoom to look at the to the object, and then you just paint, you know,
Nice.
and just create geometry, you know.
And it paints in a plane that is perpendicular to the view. Like, so if you're looking
There
down
are
the thing, it'll be.
there are a few different options the way it does it. For example, this guy, it snaps to the normal of the surface. So.
Oh wow, cool.
But there are some really cool tools, like for example this 2D paint tool. The way it works, by right-click, for example, sometimes you need to be a little bit more precise. Like for example, let's say I want a branch starting from here going to here. I can do it freehand, but also you can do it really precisely. For example, let me show you the way it works. For example, I put something over here. Let's say it's a chunk of leaves, right? And I want to make a branch going from this place over to there. So what I do, I pick up my location, right-click picks up location, and I boom, and then I go to this guy, and I right-click, boom. So my branch is very controlled. Same here, I can do like this, boom, going to here. So you can do really controlled stuff.
Amazing.
It's very, very cool. Just to save time, I'm kind of quickly showing stuff. But if you be a little bit slower and be a little bit more conscious, you can do some really, really complicated and well-designed stuff, you know. And then
the trees are really beautiful. The long trunks of the trees, you know, the long curves and stuff. That's really nice.
Cheers. Well, yeah, I just used the same principle, and after I've done it, I exported everything to Keyshot, and the geometry was like 10 million polygons, probably. But what I did in Keyshot is more crazy. In Keyshot you can duplicate everything, like make a pattern. So I made a pattern, and I think it was around 100 patches like this. So you can imagine how many polys was there.
Wow.
And it was rendering super quickly. It was just like
amazing.
Like, I don't know.
That scene, it would just crash my computer in 3ds Max. It would absolutely, you know, it would take 15 minutes to move the view or something with that much. Even half that much would do it. It's amazing that they can do that.
Yeah. No, it's really good combination. Like, I don't want to sound like a douchebag, which I probably will if I say this, but
Always.
like I would never use Modo again. Modo is absolute crap. It's a good program. I still respect all the people who use it and make those beautiful things. But man, when it comes to performance/time, I will never go to that program again. Like I aged at least 2 or 3 years since I started using Modo, so I just gave it up. You know, I'm like Keyshot. It's not as powerful as Modo when it comes to materials. Like you cannot get everything you want, but man, as I said, what do we do these days? If we do something in 3D, we do it in 3D and then spend 50% of time in Photoshop trying to make it better, you know? I don't know, sometimes just taking screen grab from Keyshot is enough for me to show to clients. Like,
Yeah.
I made this stuff for Avengers. There's like a, if any one of you seen that movie, there's a moment when this Vision getting 3D printed. So
Yeah.
I made everything in Keyshot, and everything was just screen grabs, you know. But it looks so complicated and good enough to show to people, you know. You don't need to do high poly, very accurate. And doing like this allows me to just design, sit there and say like, okay, this chunk of bushes is too much. I just want to reduce it. I just like, almost like I'm painting. I'm gonna go and just cut it out if I want. Oh, not like this. Sorry. There is a two different things. For example, there is a surface mode. Like there's this S in front of every layer. Or V. V means volume, voxel, and C means S means surface, which is almost like a ZBrush thing. So what I tried to do, I was trying to cut out from surface mode. That's why it's probably gonna crash, which is fine. Which is absolutely fine.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, though.
Well, to be honest, I really want you to see. I want to see you using this one, or at least trying, because I think you can do some awesome stuff in it.
It really does look like the kind of dream come true. The fact that you can paint in 3D and have that analog feel, but you know, in a 3D digital environment, it's like it's the new thing, the new game.
Yep, it is. Well, I'm going to convince you, Alex. There's no other option. So just relax. Feel free to argue with me and
accept it.
Give us both some time and just accept it. Allow it.
No. You know, guys from work call me like 3D code salesman, which I'm not. I'm just like.
You know, I feel like I'm a pretty easy to convince person. It's like if you show me something that I can, you know, see as amazing, then I'm pretty easy to convince. You know, I think that looks incredible. So.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm just like the reason why guys at work call me a salesman, because I'm really getting excited. Like I find something really cool in 3D code. Oh, guys, look at this, and it's really like some of this stuff. There's no other option in any other programs to do the same thing. You know, the 3D code has some really unique tools, which are really powerful. That's why I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, as soon as my contract finishes, I'm going to just go nuts on it, I think.
Okay.
Have some time to just play around.
Cool.
I can't wait, actually.
Cool. Well, that's pretty much it. Kind of showed almost everything.
No, it's pretty awesome. Love seeing it.
How was working on Avengers? That sounds exciting.
That was really cool, to be honest. Like, well, it was really exciting because it's like fucking huge Avengers, you know. And yeah, it went pretty smooth. We did a few designs, and they were pretty happy with the stuff we've done. And I was really happy to see my name in the credits with my girlfriend. She was really proud of me.
Nice.
Even Levi is proud of me.
Never.
Livy's never proud of anything.
Always never.
Yeah.
Those Swedes, yeah.
Yeah. Aye. That's looking cool, Alex.
Got some dicks in there, so you know it's true concept art.
Yeah, I was about to ask Alex if it wasn't.
Yeah, they're good.
Michael Bay would fucking love this. He's all about that. Balls and crazy shit in his movies.
If I leave this thing, will it switch over to one of you guys doing it? Because I might get on my head off and start the cycle home.
Bugger off, basically.
Yeah, exactly. I might bugger off. And if I leave, it will go over the thing will still continue, won't it? Oh, it won't.
Yeah, or just call it a night.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's 9:30. Must be late for you, Bjorn.
It's getting there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do another 30 minutes of this. It's fun, but yeah, it's
Alright. I can still have 30 minutes.
Oh no! I didn't mean that. I meant if you wanted to swap, I can.
Yeah.
Let's say another 30 minutes, dude, just because I want you to. Okay.
I don't mind. I'm just gonna get home at some point, eat some food.
Daniel, I was not joking. I bought 2 pizzas for you.
You bought me pizza.
Nice.
Oh, thanks, man.
Vegetarian, just as you like.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Cool.
Do you want me to get you anything on the way home?
No. Thank you.
I touched it with my sickly hands.
Trying to
No, I
make me
didn't.
sick.
Lick it.
Alex, by the way, I'm gonna call you. Sorry, I didn't call you. I was sick for 3 or 4 days.
Oh man, shit! You guys all sound like you've been through the wars. You've had a bit
Oh man, it's the
big
Russian
private
German.
M1 shit. Yeah.
It's the Russian
my
German.
turn.
Nice.
I'll be immune. I know it. Mind over matter.
Yeah, just don't sort of spit into my jam because I don't want to catch it.
Yeah, when you're sleeping, I'll give you one of my pillows.
Plague blankets.
Yeah.
I think last time you did stay the night, it was close to summer. It was quite hot, and I remember coming out into the lounge, and you were just lying there in your shirt and your jeans still dressed, but no blanket or anything, Alex. I think you'd just like been such a hot night.
Rolling around on the floor, yeah.
Just rolling around on the floor. We can do that again.
Counting the days.
Maybe Alex thinks he's in bed with him.
Oh, you're really. What are you making, G?
Hey Bjorn, did you see that news thing about Outfield? You know, like we basically saved EA or something. Basically, like the whole share price was down to us. Blah blah blah.
The what?
There was a news story. Hang on, I've got it somewhere anyway. No, it was like EA were pleased that their share price hadn't tanked after doing that Battlefield.
Oh,
Like that. Yeah.
no, I must have missed that article.
I'm sure our bonus checks are they're in the post.
Oh, no, I doubt it.
Yeah.
They're eating that cake and having it too.
This looks great, VR.
Me?
Yeah, this character looks good.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna be the lecture.
Yeah.
So I'm working up the kind of final stage. I've been saving the whole process with the thumb.
Ah, cool.
Nice.
Cool.
I really like those mid bits on his stomach that looks like connecting.
Yeah. Yeah. Here is like, like what's it called? Corset.
Yeah.
But they're kind of flexible.
Yeah.
Cool.
So the idea, well, he's a dragon hunter, so he has to move and.
More flexible, yeah.
Cool. Guys, I'm sorry, I need to bail out.
I think we're ending more or less soon, anyways.
I need to deal with my Russian germs right now. I will probably on news tomorrow, like the guy who called Modo a cramp. With my pictures photographed blood all over my face and stuff like that. Anyway, thank you very much.
Thanks for coming.
See you later.
Thanks for coming, man. I'll see you soon.
Man. Bye.
Cheers. Bye.
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 Bye, Jama. Oh, you're not going anywhere. All right, okay.
I said I need to bail out, not to go.
No, I'm just kidding.
And now we hear all the shit talk from Jama over Levy's microphone.
No, now it's StarCraft time. Then you'll be hearing like Russian curse words.
That standard Russian one that all Russians use.
Oh, what was it? Beletsma.
Yeah, Soviets or something. Java can tell us. You can hear, you know, these Russian car accident compilations. Every single one has that curse word.
Or if you Google like Russian wedding fight, that's a good one.
You guys are sick. I would never do that.
I've never watched someone else be hurt. Mine. It's looking really detailed, Bjorn.
Thank you. Sorry?
The camera is on you.
The
light.
How will I ever match Jama?
Go and play him in StarCraft.
Yeah.
I have to do a background to this one as well.
Ah, yeah. I watched Jupiter Ascending last night.
Oh, yeah? Was it good?
It's pretty.
I like the bad guy. How he was talking like a mob boss.
Yeah.
Short of breath.
He had a good voice. I feel like there was too much being crammed into not enough time.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen it. It's going to be interesting to see because I was really impressed by Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mm.
Such a good.
Visually, I thought it was like an excellent film. Story-wise, it's a bit average, really.
Oh, I thought it was quite decent.
I'm talking about. I'm not talking about Guardians. I'm talking about. Jupiter Ascending. No, Guardians is amazing. It's a great film.
All right.
What are you making there, Levy?
More Rumble stuff.
It's super detailed, isn't it?
It's crazy.
It's so therapeutical. It's just sitting moving.
Yeah, man.
It kind of is actually. Despite all this detail in it, it does feel relaxing.
Yeah, because it's not active thinking, is it? You're just sitting and you know the patterns, you know the kind of shapes you got to do, and just sit and let let your mind create interesting areas.
Yeah. And the
Like
thing is,
phone
like,
doodle.
when you look at organic stuff or destruction in like real photographs, you're trying always to make a sense of it.
Yeah.
So you're allowed within certain frames to be as crazy and chaotic as possible, and people are not going to point out when they look at this drawing and say like, "Oh, that beam wouldn't look right,"
Yeah.
you know, because there's so much things crammed in here.
Yeah.
Especially look at that stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see how many more sessions we'll do, and I'll keep doodling with this.
It looks good.
And it's kind of like, I don't know, 20%, 30% of the whole image.
Oh man, that's gonna be epic when it's done though.
Should print it out.
Well, the plan is to do a poster, so do like a version that you can buy like this, just black and white lines, and do one with more with the shaded kind of quality to it.
Cool.
Do some nice little logo on over it. I don't know. Just some idea.
Looks cool.
Thank you.
I gotta make sure to buy one then when they're on sale.
Yeah, me too.
Buddy discounts.
Of course.
Body discounts. Yeah. That's really detailed. Wow. Oh. What to make? What to make?
You need to make the mech that the airplane attaches to.
Yeah, definitely. I think I should. I could do that next week.
Or on a mechanical arm, like a landing pad.
Mm.
On the back of a big spaceship.
It's cool if they caught it like a baseball, like the plane came in really fast and the hand kind of reached up and just caught it really smooth. That'd be nice. Like massive.
Oh yeah, like a reversed slingshot on those hangar ships.
Yeah, yeah. Like when a baseball player catches the ball, he sort of slows the ball down, but he does it really gently, like, you know. Nice.
Oh, definitely. These are good ideas.
That'd be awesome to see, like a giant thing pops up and just goes boom and takes it like a huge baseball mitt. That'd be sweet.
How would that? Best would be like a rail then.
Yeah. Or like fingers that somehow grip it, but sticky fingers that just don't damage it.
There's probably a way to inverse that volume in that hand by using the ships.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Oh yeah, like sub.
Kind of like a boolean, yeah.
Could also be a rotating wheel.
Yeah. Spins up. You could get like 4 of them going at the same time, and they all go into the little wheels, like slots on the wheel.
Yeah.
Like a magazine.
Crazy stuff.
Oh well, I think we can see that last week when Alex was here, there was 20 ladies watching. This week, not as many ladies watching.
Well, that's because he's so cute.
He's so adorable.
Yeah, he's funny.
I think, what is it, next week that we're doing pizzas in the park?
Mm-hmm. 16th.
Yeah, next week, 16th. So if anyone is keen to eat some pizzas and draw with us at the Hunterian Museum,
Or draw pizzas.
we're going to do that.
Or draw Hunterian Museum on pizzas.
Oh my goodness.
That's another level.
Next level shit.
I love Hunterian. It's such a cool place.
Yeah.
Been there in a long time.
It's amazing.
I love pizza. So.
Win-win.
Is Jama winning in StarCraft?
He's watching a news document in Russian.
Is Jama Russian or he's just Russian speaking?
Russian speaking.
I think there's like 7 minutes left for the election.
Should we quit the stream in 7 minutes?
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, because I'll get on my bike. It's been fun though. Been fun.
Yeah.
I like what you're doing, Brady.
Yeah.
Looks cool.
It looks very Area 51.
Yeah, I love that stuff. This is me and Dan sort of collaborating. So.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Someone else's work.
And I love your cheat brush.
What? Oh no.
Maybe I think on my way back I might stop off at the pub and get a pint.
Yeah.
Are you going to say goodbye?
No. There's a pub right next to the house, so I'll cycle back, get a pint, go upstairs, eat some pizzas.
Yeah.
Or take the pint home.
Maintain biosecurity.
Oh my goodness.
That's the next level shit.
Yeah, I'd love to join, but with my throat currently, it's probably not the best idea.
It's alright. There wasn't an invitation.
Oh.
Of course it was. I forgot that you're sick.
Burn.
I'll drink one by myself.
You know what I'm gonna do right now, Dan? Go into the room and touch everything.
Or eat his pizza.
No. Maybe Florian Kasper Schmidt says, "Wow, that line art is kick-ass" in capital letters.
Thank you, Florian.
Kasper Schmidt.
Thank you, Florian Kaspar Schmidt. FCS.
FCS, exactly, yeah.
We'll continue on it next week as well. So
yeah.
People can see how it's being created. All the way to the end.
A whole process.
That's what I was thinking. Every week you do a little bit. I could probably do a little bit between the sessions as well.
Yeah.
During breaks. But yeah, pretty much.
We'll have to get the footage from all of these Google Hangouts and cut it together.
Put some weird music to it.
Some epic music.
Just edit my voice out. That would be for the best. Oh no.
Dan,
you've got this ability to make my Photoshop crash. It's only when I'm drawing on your screen caps.
No, don't do it.
It's too much awesome.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It overloads.
Yeah, the combination is too much.
Got it old school Microsoft Paint.
But Brady, you got such a phone guy voice. Perfect voice for selling stuff on over phone.
Is that a compliment or an insult?
Oh no, it's a compliment. It's just a misused power by many people.
I know.
Something used for evil rather than.
Yeah.
Vote for Satan. He's on your side. You know.
Yeah.
He'll give you what you want for just one
you know.
payment of your soul.
eat apples, eat your 5 a day, educate yourself, work from home. It's the Satan way, isn't it? You know.
Exactly.
That's the message from Satan.
Yeah, exactly. This message was sponsored by Satan. Yeah, close program. God damn you, Photoshop.
Oh no. Did it save though?
We'll see. Maybe. I took a screenshot. I'm still in like old 2005 habit of like opening MS Paint and putting the screenshot on it.
Ah, that's a good
Good
trick. That's a pro tip for pros.
But
What's
Photoshop has
that?
a kind of autosave now, which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we have proper green screen, so we can shoot that.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Alex, have you ever seen True Facts of True?
No.
It's like a TV joke thing where people, these celebrities are just saying ridiculous things. Anyway, we want to do our own version, but call it pro tips for pros and makeup, Photoshop tips for people to learn. And you'll have to be a part of it.
So that sounds just up my street.
Yeah. Taking the piss out of something serious. What? No. Anyway, I guess we will call it a wrap.
All right.
It's approaching 10 o'clock.
I'll send you this on Skype or something.
What's that, man?
I'll send you this on Skype if you want to sketch on it more or whatever.
Ah, amazing. No, I'm going to post it and call it my own. That's awesome, man. We'll go through everyone's work just to see what everyone's done. Beyond's that leg.
A leg.
A leg. I love the boots though.
Looks cool. It's very nice light rendering going.
Thank you. It's a modified high heel.
Oh yeah. That's why I'm so attracted to it.
So when he goes into like a ballroom, he has something to kind of flip out under his boot.
Exactly.
Okay, what's the finishing shot for you, Levy?
I don't know. I guess.
Nice. And more next week for that picture.
Yes.
Cool. And my silly ships. This is the second one, the bigger one. First one is obviously the scout. This guy is the heavy troops coming in.
I like the double engine in the back.
Yeah. I mean, it's how you know it's heavier.
Looks like those ones that carry the Evangelions. You know, they like the huge flying wing that transports the Evangelion.
Yeah, that's true.
They look awesome, those things.
Evangelion is badass. Excellent and cool.
Yes.
Oh well, thank you all for coming. And
Next Thursday?
Next Thursday, yeah.
All
Sure.
right.
Awesome. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Anyways, thanks for all for watching. Bye.
Bye.